I had to come back on here real quick, y'all. Waiting for people to come back in here. All right, waiting. I just found some new information. I'm waiting for some more people to come into the room. Because I just stumbled across some shit that I don't even want to wait to talk about. Because what the fuck? I guess you thought you ate with that shit. I guess you thought you ate with that shit. Lame as fuck. You're lame as fuck. All right, I had to come back real quick because I found some information as soon as I got up off of this bitch. And this is something that I've been speaking on for a while. All right. And apparently, this shit has been happening and is still happening. So I'm waiting for my normal people to come in here. I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. 9 people in this motherfucker, no likes. 9 people stalking. All right. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. So I can talk about this article that I just found. I also pinned it on my post, but I wanted to talk about it because this shit been coming out in my damn reading, and this shit is hitting close to fucking home. This shit is hitting close to home. So you can check out the community board and look at the post as well. Let me go over and see. Yeah, I posted them both. Abby, let me fucking tell you, I was waiting till the regular people start coming in here so I could really have a conversation with y'all because y'all know what I've been talking about. Now, I just post something. You know what the community board is? You know where you can go like type like posts and stuff like up under my channel. Girl, tell me why. Listen to this shit. Listen to this trade, bitch. Hold on. The first one that I got posted, all right. Dozens of Leon County clerk of court workers quit or were fired before neglect of duty charge. right? This Supreme Court shit. Supreme Court been coming out in the motherfucking reading. Didn't I say cricket city officials? These niggas wasn't doing their job. They wasn't doing their motherfucking job, right? And it's so crazy. The picture of the building is the same picture. This is these are the people that, oh my god. Right where I'm looking, this is where like they do all their evictions and shit. Yes. Bitch, just say over 60 people got fired and let go. And this was before these motherfuckers was being charged. There's even an ongoing joke that she is never in the office. She pointed out that she was not in the office today. Oh my God. Okay, so it says she stated that the clerk never comes to the criminal court department and most of the staff does not see her. The note from her interview says there is even an ongoing joke that she's never in the office and she's pointed out that she was not in the office today. All right, now this is Supreme Court shit that's going on. And they talked about how this had everything to do with fraudulent as court cases. Let me see. This other one talks about, it says contributed to the dysfunction, delays, docket errors, and other problems that in turn prompted the Chief Judge Frank Alman to report the Clerk of Courts, Gwen Marshall Knight, to the Florida Supreme Court Chief Justice Carlos Munz. CM has been coming out in the shit for the longest, all right, for neglect of duty. I did too. Because again, there was no way that I should have got evicted with all of the shit that I knew. Then I tell you, it's people. It has everything to do with people who know people, and all of these people been know, and all of these people know each other. It's a favor for a favor type of shit. Then I tell you, God ain't fucking playing, and this is the reason why a lot of people haven't gotten shit that belongs to them because they haven't done the proper fucking shit in order for them to get their shit. The employees range from young people looking for experience to season. Let's see. The deputies working on roughly 45% work. This shit is crazy. It says 4 dozen workers quit the clerk of court office January the 1st. January kept coming out tonight. January the 1st of last year. Yeah, they all Masons. They all Masons and Eastern Stars and shit. Absolutely. They all scratch each other's ass, but them ancestors don't give a fuck about that shit. Them people think that they just gonna quit and they just gonna get away with that shit. Nah, watch how the law pick that shit back up. Bitch, you think you just quit and got away. No. You were part of the fucking problem. You allowed a lot of people to not get fucking justice. And nah, this shit been going on since motherfucking 2024. But something recently happened 19 hours ago, and it talked about dozens, I guess more motherfuckers, over 60 employees. It says nearly 45% of the workforce within a 15-month period. This has been an ongoing investigation for the longest. So imagine all of the people that's been doing crooked ass shit and paying people not knowing. You see what I'm saying? That you fucking with people who part of an investigation. Now you part of it too. Because see, these are people in this office right here, clerk. This place where I'm seeing where they're showing. This is where the eviction court shit is. This is where this is the office that you go when you talk to people about estates and wills. When I was in there, When I was in that motherfucker, and mind you, when you go in that bitch, it ain't never nobody in that motherfucker, line long as fuck, and there's one person there. I turned over to the left and I heard this lady, she was talking with someone because she wanted to make sure that she had all the information so that if something ever happened to them, that their daughter would get their estate. Right. And it made me look over at them and I'm looking like, oh shit, signs of synchronicities. Right. Bitch, I guess apparently I had to walk up through that motherfucker for them ancestors to stay the fuck up in there. I got evicted too. That's how they locked me up. Oh my god. Well, justice is coming. That's for sure. It's funny. It's funny how when I went to court and tried to get one of some of my boys, and she worked at the court. I'm trying. Look, that's why I had to come back on this motherfucker. And I was really looking for y'all and Goddess because this is the shit I be talking about. Look, 12:33 on the motherfucking clock. 12 talks about ancestors and being able to see through the veil, but 33 talks about highest consciousness, which is Christ-like consciousness. Come on now. And I'm in Tallahassee, and this is where all my estate stuff is. This shit crazy. This shit coming back full circle. I had to jump on this motherfucker. Ooh, 1033 completions. You completions. You're seeing everything that you need to see from a higher conscience. That's why I was there. Because I did all of that shit for me to get kicked the fuck out anyways. And that shit there's no way that you can say I don't stay there, but you got alpha data sign saying that I stay there and I still get kicked out. Ain't no fucking way. And then you went to a sheriff that you know and got me evicted. You dealing because you dealing with the same people, and these are people that this nigga done went to school with. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, my cousin Sheila, she work in the community, right? This bitch is an AIDS activist, and she look like she got it, right? She an AIDS activist, and she know everybody in the fucking community, and that's his favorite niece, and that's the niece that's the same niece who bought my aunt Minnie house. Her and her brother, they bought my motherfucking aunt Minnie house. You see what I'm saying? None of that shit. Yes, you see where I'm going with this shit. So you think people ain't finna start telling on people? People already been telling on people. That's why people being watched. It's something a lot bigger than not it, boy. Supreme Court kept falling out. I never wrote clerk of court in that motherfucker, but that's the reason why I was up in that bitch. And I was just in there looking at everybody. And I'm just looking like these bitches is stupid in here. And I'm just looking like I could tell ain't nobody getting no justice in this hole. And apparently that's why I had to go. That shit's crazy. Nearly 45% of the motherfuckers is gone for neglect of duty. Meaning you ain't doing your job as an official. Ooh, you know I'm gonna do a reading on this shit when I get back on this motherfucking live. I had to come on here and tell y'all this. These are the key points. I'm gonna read it. Over 60 employees. All right, we already know that one. This is over 15 months. So this is over the past over the past year. All right, I've been here for that long. The staff. All right, it says Exodus leads to significant operational problems, including docketing errors. These bitches stupid. And delaying in processing court documents, meaning you do your job, but they ain't doing their motherfucking job. All right. But they locking your ass. You know how many people that got locked up due to these motherfuckers not doing their goddamn job? Baby, that's lawsuits. This is why you're gonna be able to sue the fucking city right here. If you got some shit coming from the motherfucking courthouse in the mix of all of a shit like this, you can sue. You can sue. because a lot of people got arrested, a lot of people lost shit, lost homes. Just think about if niggas, if I finally get my shit, and look how long I've been homeless out here, having to live with other people, having to do this when I have my own, and then this fuck nigga go do some shit like get me evicted, and he the main reason that knew that I had an inheritance and he ain't say something. So you see how you can get to sue everybody? Get to sue everybody. Everybody gotta pay you. That's why I say that the town gonna know your motherfucking name. Because it's a special motherfucker that they was covering shit up over so that they couldn't get something. It says departing employees cited reasons ranging from low pay to poor leadership. Am I right? They basically they say they wasn't doing their motherfucking job because they don't get paid enough. Ain't that about a bitch? Well, you need to go find somewhere else to fucking work. You see what I'm saying? Now this is when spiritual beings, these new jobs are created for these spiritual beings to get in. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. And as soon as I got right when I was getting on live, I saw 1221. 1221 when I pulled this article up, I rushed on this motherfucker. 1221. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. I say that shit all the fucking time. This shit crazy as fuck. That shit crazy. It said 140 fucking people they didn't let go. This shit says deputy clerks, upper level managers. Deputy clerks is the motherfuckers who come to your house. Them the people who serve your ass. Deputy clerks, upper level managers who perform vital office duties. All right. Though they did not leave all at once, they departed workers roughly 45% of the clerk office workforce of 140. This shit crazy. How can I? Didn't I tell you this motherfucking city was corrupt? Didn't I tell you that? Now, when I tell you I get on here and I do this shit because I love to do it, and I don't want to do it for no motherfucking, I don't want to do this shit for no motherfucking profit. I want to do this shit because I love to do it. And see how I got on this bitch and poured my motherfucking heart out, and then as soon as I got off this bitch, I see this, I jump right back on this bitch just to tell y'all. I had to press redial on y'all motherfucking ass. I posted it in the community tab, so you can go look at the articles there. But this shit is very close to home because this shit has everything to do with what the fuck. The reason why I'm going through shit now is because niggas been playing at the courthouse. Damn, the courthouse car has been coming out all fucking night. Now that you got those people out of the way, now your ancestors sitting in there getting ready to give you your shit because, like I said, there is somebody got their getting their ass in trouble, and you guys see now they got people looking through the court records and seeing what people didn't motherfucking do. You understand? They're seeing what people did not do, and your name is there because it's a whole bunch of money just sitting at that fucking courthouse that belongs to people, and they're not getting that shit. That's crazy. A lot of us was supposed to be receiving some letters to go to court. First of all, the clerk of court, they tell you when you're supposed to appear in fucking court. A lot of y'all been remember it said a court case going on that you ain't know shit about. That's because the motherfuckers got fired for not doing their motherfucking job. I've been talking about this shit since I've been here. to come back on here and tell y'all that. But y'all go read the post. I love you guys. See you later.